For the listener's discretion, this podcast contains strong language and adult themes that may not be suitable for children. These are not the views of the radio station or its affiliates.
Can we stop the arguing? Can we take a moment where we can calm down? It's just so exhausting. Swinging in the wind, going round and round. I know that we won't say sorry. You beg and I plead, but my heart can't beat until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations. I know that we won't say sorry until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations, baby. I see me addressing you. Let me put the smile right onto your face, tracing every inch of you. Using my tongue to find your happy place. I know that we can't play naughty. You beg and I plead, and you pull my heartstrings until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations. Until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations. I know that we won't say sorry until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you.
There we are. Hello, everyone. We want to remind you all. First, welcome. We want to remind you all. Look, you got a song, spoken word, comedy, virtual art piece, whatever it may be. Send it in to us. And when you want to send it to the email, GDOTM2019@gmail.com. Very simple for me to say that one. We know some other ones I might have gotten a little caught up in the cheeks about or whatever. But that's where we want you to send those pieces. We like to debut your stuff on here, let other people enjoy it like we enjoy it. Now, don't get me wrong. We will keep Mr. Anthony Frazier up here because we love the song. I don't know, for those of you who can see us, what the hell Mr. Chris Lay was doing or looking down at. I have no idea, but that's fine. Again, don't forget to send in your song, spoken word, comedy, visual art pieces, whatever it may be, into the show. If you like your stuff to be played throughout our show, at our intro or outro or something like that, send it to G.M, is how I like to say it, GDOTM 2019@gmail.com. All right. So, you know what time it is. What's in your cup?
We are sad to report that in between the last show and this show, it's not what's in your cup. It's where is my cup.
Okay.
Within the last 7 days, we had to report that sadly, my cup is missing. If you see it, if you hear about it, please contact the folks that go down on the mic.
We're going to put it on a milk carton? Is that what we're going to do?
Right. We're going to put my city vodka mission bottle on a milk carton.
Lord
Okay,
have mercy.
look. We
Let
can't
me
get we
say-
can't get missing black folks on a milk carton. We might as well get some. Ooh, did I say that loud? My bad.
Let me say hello to my Facebook people who are watching, and my Twitch people who are watching, and I see people out there on YouTube. Yes, I can tell where you are watching from. We appreciate all of you guys. I want to get the rest of you all in here too. What's up, Sally? What's in your cup, Sally? We Sally and I. If Sarah's out there too, what's in your cup? Whomever is watching, I did see our guest Gabby down in the waiting room a second ago. She's gone now, but she can type in what's in her cup. Chris, why did your cup cross the road? She said, Chris, why did your cup cross the road? Because it went over.
No, because he runneth over.
Because he run up. Oh, because he run it up over. Is that what it is?
The cup was running over. She tried not to put my business in the street.
Because he ran it over. Okay.
Right. She trying. Sally, I appreciate you, sweetie. I really do. She like, look. Let me tell you.
I don't know what that does, but I put a little star by it. I never started one before. My last comment got posted before I could edit it. You make me sound crazy. That's okay. It won't be the last time. It won't be the last time, Sally. But however, you know you cannot be replaced, so it is what it is.
No, she definitely can't be replaced.
Absolutely not. So if you had your cup, what would be in your cup?
City vodka.
City
Goes
vodka.
down smooth.
Yes, so smooth that he can't even find it. Okay,
It's smooth disappears up out of here. That's what I know.
Slid right on out. Look, I don't give whatever else I pour in there. I'm always gonna tip a little City vodka in it, because here's the other thing: if you have not tried City vodka yet, look. You gotta have your shit right before you just go drink it straight. I'm gonna let you know. It is not for the light at heart.
It's not for the lighthearted, right?
Not at all. Don't come up in here with your virgin throat trying to show off. You're gonna get put on the floor. I'm just gonna let you know. It is great with a mixer. It's great by itself. However, if you're trying to last the entire night, I'm gonna advise you to put a mixer in there with it.
Okay, now say, are we talking about City vodka or are we talking about Niagara? I mean, talking about lasting the whole night. I just need to clarify that. Okay.
Niagara. Sally said, I forgot my cup. Now I'm sitting down with my leg elevated and I don't want to get up again. You know what? You and Chris.
Look, it only goes that way.
What's up, Carol? It's good to see you back up in here again.
How you doing, Carol?
So, guys, definitely go and check out City Vodka. Like, at this point, you should be able to find City Vodka almost everywhere. Almost everywhere.
No, you had right. Everywhere. Everywhere.
In the club. We know they're at Soho Lounge. We know that for sure. And I know there are some other lounges. I know there are some liquor stores and some convenience stores. But now, you in Vegas? Because I know some of y'all in Vegas. You definitely go to Vegas. If you're in Phoenix, we know we go to Vegas without blinking. Every MGM business, which is 70% of the strip.
70% of the strip, right.
Yes, excuse me. City Vodka is in the house at all of those. They just came out with a City Vodka Red. I don't know what it is. It's red. I like it because it's red. It's got to be fruit punch or strawberry. I hope it's not raspberry or whatever. But it is what it is. So, and don't forget, they also have the THC one. Let's not forget that.
Yeah, where's your cloudy bottle?
It's all gone. It is all gone. So I like to make these drinks for when I go to parties and events. Not events, but parties. Private parties, like with my friends and, close colleagues type thing. The first one I did was at Toy's wedding, and they bought because they had a 2,000 square foot suite that they were in. And so the party was there. That's why we had the wedding and everything. Yeah, yep, and yeah. And they brought all this alcohol. Maybe 2 bottles. I don't even think 2 bottles got drank, because I brought a Soda Stream bottle about this big with all my City Vodka THC, and then just regular City Vodka in it, and just a whole bunch of THC. And then for those that may not know, I'm sure you do know, but THC is cannabis, okay? Marijuana. For those that are my mother's age and older, reefers. That's how you like to understand it.
It's a generational thing. See?
Yes. It had that loud in it. You know what I'm saying? That stank, that fire. And I take a capful, just like the caps are about this big. I take a capful, pour it into a little cup over ice, and then I mix some cranberry juice in there with it, and then squeeze a little lime. I came back.
You keep talking. I got to make this phone call. Go ahead.
I came back with still some in there, but everybody at the party drank. It had several drinks of it, and we're feeling lovely. I'm sure they'll never forget my name. I'm sure of all of that. However, Toy likes to warn people when I bring it not to touch it, or anything that I fucking make to drink, not to. And that's okay. I come with the fire, come with the loud, just all of that. So just know that you'll have a good time. It'll be the best sleep that you ever had. I'll never sneak anything on you. I did a full announcement in the middle of the whole thing, full announcement of what this is. So if you're a virgin to the THC, go get you an eyedropper, and that's what we'll do for you. Because this right here, this right here, do that little smack. This is good, and it tastes so good when you with the mixing, the concoction that I did. And I named it the Bride of Frankenstein because it was a wedding.
See, you sound like you describing food at a food show. Sound like you should be on the Food Channel. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And so what happened is you only put an eyedropper full in. Now, first of all, the phone call I'm making is the same person who I think has my City Vodka is the same person I think stole your sippy cup that should be at your keyboard right about now. Because
sippy cup?
I don't know, because you don't have it, so somebody must have took it.
You know what? You know what?
I set you up good for that, didn't I? You've been sitting here for the longest kind of time, just turning it up, and I'm like, doggone well.
I'm not allowed to have open beverages around my setup.
Man, look. Okay, I just want to go on record that she is not supposed to have. Anybody with an adult-sized sippy cup, please send it to Going Down on the Mic. Caramoni Loves Vex. All right, we're gonna start a GoFundMe account for your sippy cups, because I'm not gonna have it where we lose a whole show again. Because, okay, we up here talking, and such and such and such and such, and that's all people saw was, because we all just went flat. Nobody could figure out what was wrong, and all of a sudden we get this phone call. I'm sorry, y'all.
And did like this.
Turned it upside down. Yeah.
And all the liquid came out. I was when I did the show for 420 at Best Dispensary, I told them, because I got a swag bag from there before, and it had a Sublime sucker in it. It had a Sublime sucker in it, and I was doing that, and I had my City Vodka THC drink, and I was just taking the sucker and spinning around in there and just, and having a good time and talking, and did not pay attention to shit that was kicking in. I did not pay attention to shit that was kicking in, and it kicked in, and my hands went numb. My hands went numb, and I dropped the whole drink in my wireless keyboard. And yeah, and so
You're into the world of sight and sound. It's a place where, if you're not careful, City Vodka will have you on that end.
Either one. If you drink that City Vodka straight, you're in for a good night. I'm gonna let you know. You're in for a good night. And if you drink, and just the regular one, if you drink the THC one, you're in for an even better night. I'm just gonna put it out there like that. And understand, we don't make a dime off of this. However, I support Wes, the owner, 200%, 1,000%, because I've been rocking with that brother for a long, very long time. And I have a lot of respect for him as a young Black man out here creating businesses and having failed before because of other people, and the tenacity to keep getting back up, and him striking it. Like, do you even understand how big that shit is? MGM. And this man is still out. He's out driving his own, because now he also has a van. He's out driving his own shit to make deliveries.
See,
Okay?
that's what happens when you can get 6 times distilled. See, when you can get.
Let me see. Moni, Sally says, Moni, I'm going to get one of those hats that fans wear at football games where it's got a tube connected to that. And you have to worry about holding your.
Sally, I think that's a wonderful, exciting idea. But I just want to let you know that after about a little bit of time sucking on that hat, all right, we are now going to be doing the show from on the floor. Okay, come on, y'all. Really? Love you, Sally, but no.
Sally, I say, my vote is yes. My vote is yes. And I'm yes on it. Okay, I'm down for trying it. But if anybody does want to send me, don't send me no real fucking sippy cup. Okay, we're calling it the sippy cup. We're talking like a cup with a lid that a straw goes in type thing. And if you have some that you make or whatever with your business name on it, go ahead, send it to me. I'll use it on the show for sure.
Yes, you will, believe me.
But
and have it full of fruit and everything else.
Yes. But DJ Balo brought me that when he brought me my food. When he brought me my food that I did not finish eating.
See, this is why we wind up in jail, y'all. This is exactly why. Okay.
Who's up in jail? Who's in jail?
Because you see, she the one that got to drink. Why is she trying to implicate this brother who is in a whole other part of the house? Okay, you know what? Why can't you just do the sip by yourself? Why was it necessary to let everybody know that brother was on the scene of the crime with
because that was the truth.
You know what?
These are the facts.
Stitches get stitches. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Okay, you did not have to put that brother out there like that.
Let me let you know something. Ain't nobody gonna do shit to me. How about that?
He brought it to me when he brought me my food, Your Honor. Come on now.
Ain't nobody gonna do nothing. We're good. So, look, I'm looking at the time, and we got a special guest in here tonight.
Yeah, we do.
I don't even know why you made your voice go down because you were so fucking super excited.
Oh, I'm on cloud 2000. What's the number on this cloud? 2000.
So, guys, I see her in our waiting room down here. I'm gonna bring her in, but however, right before that, I just want to let you know how excited he is. So every time I send him the link to this show or whatever, like and we're supposed to meet 6:50. So we make sure our sound and everything is right. We discuss a little stuff or whatever. And usually at 7:01, I'm texting him like, where you at? Because the intro is wrote. Where you at? This brother signed on at 6:40, I believe it was.
If you really want to know, it was 6:27 but it's
Okay,
okay.
I was trying to be fucking nice. I was really trying to be nice. So what I'm saying is, this is how much. Now I love me some Gabby too. Don't get it twisted. However, she made this man, which way I'm pointing, right here. She made this man get here at 6:20. I heard, because I'm doing stuff.
6:27.
I heard ding. And so I'm like, and I thought it was Gabby because I told her, I said, you can try and sign on anytime before whatever. Nobody will see you but me. I looked down and it said The Voice. I said, this is all because of Gabby. This is all because of Gabby. Yes. What's up, Sarah? And yeah, he too funny for me. Too funny. Okay. Gabby, you ready to come on in with us? Yes, she is down there. You guys, I got to welcome my girl. There she is right there. Can you hear us very well?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you quite well. Welcome today. Let me get these names and things changed on the screen. And I already gave Chris instructions, okay? Not because he has like his stories, because I said, look, we have to let her talk because she's not going to be here all night. So you can't tell every long story about how much you love her in every condition. He told me the story about you being on the ground in one scene, and he comes in and they got the defibrillators on you and he was all messed up. So yes. So Gabby, you are how do they like to say it? You are an American actress. And you've been doing this thing. We've worked together on a couple different projects, but you do more than acting. Yeah. And you were very humble in your summary that you sent to me. I tweaked it a little bit, but by helping to produce several projects she just said a few. She does far more than that. And you do some writing and stuff too, don't you?
Oh yes. I have a few scripts right now that are being, looked at, that we may or may not see very soon.
You also do, and Chris, I will give him credit. He wanted to make sure that we knew that you also do some modeling. Oh yeah. He's like, yeah, let's put that. Yeah. I know you sent your pictures, but he sent a few up in here also for you. He sent a few to let them know. And of course, that was Chris Lay Media picture there. But what is your favorite love out of all those things?
Out of all of them, I would have to say acting. Acting has my heart fully. I just love being able to play, even as an adult, just play like a little kid, and I just love it so much.
And so now, are you from the Valley?
No, I'm originally from El Monte, California.
Is that like north, south, or where is that on the long?
It's about like adjacent to Los Angeles. It's like right outside.
Okay. Oh. So were you acting when you were there also, or did your career kind of start here in the Valley?
It started here. I attempted it when I was about 18. Couldn't get anywhere. And then that's why I ran to the military, learned some stuff, and then used it when I got out.
Okay. What branch were you in?
I was in the Army for about 5 years.
You did say Army. Yes, you did say that. After it came out of my mouth. And I'm like, she did say Army. She did say that. And Sally, as you see on, I don't know if you've actually watched any of our full shows, whatever. Sally is our director of research. Sarah is our director of basically communications on here. They're both our mods. Sally, I recruited her from the FBI. Okay. She was with the CIA for a little bit, but she can find anything. Okay. So I don't send her this. Sometimes if I have it, I'll send it to her, but no, she's looking this up and putting the links up here of these various things. And I even see she's got your IMDb up here, everything. So you guys, you can always check down those comments to click and on the links that she's putting there, so you can go ahead and find more information and follow Gabby. Sally says, "Go Army, Gabby, hoorah!"
Thank you. Ooh.
We have all types for sure. So tell us some more about what else you do, because there's more. There's more.
There's more. I started getting into modeling due to my big brother. I was very iffy about it, just because of a lot of things that were going on in my own life. My mind had blocks put up, self-defenses, and he got me into that. And honestly, I'm not gonna go and toot his horn, but I am, because this man helped me kick in all the blocks to where I'm very confident in everything I do now. My acting has taken leaps and bounds. Yep.
I don't see nothing but confidence there. Every part of that I love. Mm-hmm. Look at him. Look, that's my sister. That's my sister right there. I love, like, this is my favorite. I'm gonna keep it 100. This is my favorite.
That is my favorite.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Knowing the road that we had to go through to get her there. That is my favorite. If I don't ever take another picture of my baby sister, that's it right there.
Yeah, I absolutely love that for multiple reasons. Multiple reasons. I really love this. I love it. And it's very clear that you're loving yourself in it. Mm-hmm. That comes across very, very clear. So I definitely love that one. That should be like on OnlyFans. I'm just saying. This is just a suggestion. This is just a suggestion. I'm just saying. That's all.
Well,
I think it's that good. I think it's that good. So, and I'm looking over here because I have some other pictures I'm going to be throwing up as you're talking and everything. Chris, you can speak. You can go ahead and talk. He's really trying to control himself.
Look, because I am so proud of her. I'm so proud of Gabby. Because, again, that picture was about 4 months in the making, about 3 or 4 months in the making, to get her to a level where she was finally back to where she needed to be in her headspace. And we shut down. The fun part was we totally shut down the studio. And when I say shut down, I mean it was her, me, the camera, and the lights. And I said, it's just you and me, just like it always is. You do you. And when she did it, the only thing I could do was be happy that I was there to capture it. And that was it.
Well, I've seen quite a bit of her work, and I'm working off of 2 screens here to pull some of these up. And I have been impressed, and I don't compliment easily. I don't. Anybody knows me that. Fuck that. It is what it is. But the times I've worked with you and seen various work, like what you pull out of yourself is amazing. I know you have no idea, Gabby. However, this man came to me, your brother, and was getting advice and, talking about the journey that you all were going on. And I hadn't really worked with you at that point. And the person that I work with on set, I'm like, I don't see the need for none of that shit that he was talking about. But that's because working together got you there. And boy, did it get you there and push you on out. Because I'm telling you, I saw no needs for shit. Nothing. I'm like, this woman has got it in a bag. She's got it in a bag. And the fact, and I'm going to bring up another picture here, the fact that, let's see, the fact that you have also significant other that is in acting, and you two have been in stuff together. And I met him as an actor initially, Dylan, and then as is he on the camera? Is he gaffer? I know he's crew.
He does so much. He does gaffer, grip. He's directing, producing. He is like a multifaceted crew member. And then
He's you, and you're him.
Yeah.
Well, if you remember on, I think it was the last film we worked on, which was one of Kelly's, when we were in the jail. And when I had to do the choke marks on you, and, you know, did them very realistically.
Oh, yeah.
Very, very realistically, as that I'm like, is this what you want? Okay. And went in for the, And he, even though he was also acting in the film, he was so very much in tune and making sure that you were okay, because you go so fucking deep into the character. And this was a very, you know, dark type shit as far as subject matter and your character and everything. And for him to be making sure that you're okay, you're right, you need me here, you need me there type thing was so sweet. Because usually I would kick people out the fucking makeup room, like, get the fuck out of here. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I've seen you do it.
Get
You
out.
said it to me. I was like, gotta go.
Yeah, I did kick you out. I can't remember what it was, but I think the same film, wasn't it? I kicked you out.
I was making too much noise. And me and Toy were over there like joking. And then
I
were
turned
like,
around
I need her. I need her in here. Yeah. But I don't know if you can get out. I was like,
soon as they come back, Nika, shh, get out. Get out now. Love you. Get the fuck out. And I still loved you. I kicked a couple people out of set there. Yeah. For different reasons.
oh, yeah.
Yeah. Or told them they couldn't talk to me. Yeah. The one, remember the one?
Oh, no. Sorry to cut you off. But like, I remember I kept coming back too. I was like a little puppy dog. And I was like, can I come back in? Can I come back in?
Look, the hair makeup room, especially with me and Toya in there, is always fun. It's always fucking fun. So we get it. We do. But the other lady, the black actress, because actually before that, she did her script, and she did not come back in with her makeup on, like that she had from the day before or whatever it was. And I turned her, and then she was late, and I turned around, and I'm like, oh, that's what we're doing today? Get out. Like, she's like, for real? Yes, for real. Get out. You're last. You're to the back of the line. You're last.
Wow.
What?
You now have been put in the back of the bus. It's like, you know, because, you know, I've just got this visual of exactly what just happened. Gabby's sitting outside the door, like,
they do, and they all come back around.
Can I come back in yet? Right. And then you got Then you got you going, you want to be last so bad, don't you? Don't you? Right. And then I see you. This is what I see. Don't play with me.
Where did he get that?
Do not play with me. Don't look. I'm not. Look. I'm gonna get back to what. Say what? Don't have me throw this.
That's all. That is all.
I know both of y'all are sitting there going, where in the hell did he just get that makeup brush from?
I know.
We didn't even discuss that shit ahead of time. I ain't even got one right here. How do you have a makeup brush?
Part of being the behind the scenes guy is to always be prepared.
Oh
See.
yes, that's why he's the ninja. He just has.
See, there you go. There you go.
Tell it, Gabby. Go ahead. Go ahead.
He has stuff. He'll just be like standing there, and you don't know he's standing there. Like I'm usually like on set when he's on the set. I know where he is. Like I can pinpoint where he is. Everybody else can't tell, and I'm not gonna be like, oh, Chris is over there, because he's doing his job. Well, there's been occasions like he's standing there in the back, and everybody's like, how did you get that picture? And I was like,
see,
because he's a ninja.
I'm telling you, like, you know that he's there at one time, you're talking to him or whatever, and then you get into your job, and then you're like later, where the fuck, how did you take that picture? Where were you? Did you put your spy lens on or what? Like, it looks awfully close. And yeah, there were several on multiple sets I've been on, multiple sets that I've come out like, the fuck you get this picture? You know, I got to make sure my blinds are closed and shit at home and whatever. Like, because I always think of him. Not that he's out there, although he may be looking for some evidence. But I'm like, somebody, yeah, he's so quiet. He blends in to nothing there, but he blends the fuck in. And
you can't even hear him walking. You can't even hear him walking.
See, there you go.
He's silent. He's just gone.
That's a compliment, Chris. We're laughing.
Thank you. No, it is because I've learned, and I'm blessed to have learned it. When you are on the set as the behind the scenes photographer, and I have to say that for photographers who are listening, behind the scenes, okay. Now, that does not mean every actor and every actress that you are there with, you have to post every picture of who I took a picture. I was in a picture with Denzel Washington. No, you were behind Denzel Washington. Shut up. All right. You know, I got to prove I was there. No. Your job is to take the pictures for continuity. Your job is to take the pictures for the scene. Gabby and I did a movie a little while ago where we were in a park. And the jewelry that was provided by your last week's guest. All right, Catherine from Lighthouse. Right, there you go. Matter of fact, that's another piece. That's another Catherine piece. Yeah. So we got this whole little crew that we work with. And I was way across the park. And nobody saw me. And then I showed Gabby the picture. She did the same thing you did. How did you get that picture? Because you don't need to see me. You don't need to smell me. You don't need to know I'm there. You laugh. I'm shooting downwind. You're not going to know I'm here. Because see, and for those who upwind or downwind, I don't smell it. I look, you better know. Okay. For those of you who don't know and don't think that you can transition your skills from the military to real life, trust and believe that was not a skill that I got on the city streets. Now, you have to do that, and then when you're shooting. Because you know, I'm blessed to have Gail, who's my baby sister, and I'm blessed to have Gabby, who is the baby sister. And between the both of them, I'm so proud of the both of them that when I'm involved with anything they're doing, I take extra care to make sure I do it right. Don't start crying, Chris. No, I'm not. Okay. I look at what they've done, and I want to make sure that I'm giving them that treatment I would give somebody like Denzel or Spielberg or anybody else, because that's where they are.
I'm letting you know, I would kick Denzel out my fucking makeup room.
You know what? And I know PK would leave.
I'm gonna see you later.
Right.
Do you still love me, Gabby? Huh? Do you still love me?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Always. I told you that while I was trying to get hugs the whole time. I was chasing you, but I
Right,
think you hugs.
right. Running into. All right, I don't want my makeup done. Can I just get a hug? Damn it! And she's standing there in the corner. What I tell you? What I tell you?
Brush. Is that one of my brushes? Why do you have a brush? There's so many questions, but I want to talk more to Gabby.
Because I go places and I have to be incognito. So I have to have my own medical. I have to have my own makeup kit here. Right? You never saw the original Mission Impossible? Wasn't no computer generated. We did our own. Well, never mind. Go ahead.
I think so, Gabby. This is a question I like to ask people. So, 2022 Gabby.
Yes.
If she could travel back and talk to day one acting Gabby, what would she tell her?
Run, Forrest, run. Okay, I'm sorry, my bad.
Run and don't look back. No, it would have to be, don't put too much pressure on yourself.
Okay.
Don't overanalyze, don't overthink, just be free. It's just because for me, starting out, I was very analytical. I would sit there and be like, is it right? Am I doing it right? It doesn't look right. It doesn't sound right. Am I even like right for this? But after kind of with Chris and everything, that he taught me that that I don't have to be so in my head. Mm-hmm. All I have to do is just be. Use the emotions, use everything, and let it just be. So
I think that's great advice. That of course you learned throughout your experience. And I'm all about the newbies. I'm gonna keep it 100. You know, I love my indie films. I love my new artists. I love all of that stuff because I've never forgotten when I was new and got my breaks when I was still in beauty school. And so I always there's always diamonds in the roughs out there, and I love to find them. You know what I mean? To give them that opportunity to crack that door. To let them in, because as when I go and speak at schools and I tell people all the time, I'm like, everybody wants to work in film until they work in film. It is not what anybody thinks it is. It's not. It is not. It is not. Even for the stars and celebrities that I've worked with, yeah, they may have their own area that's a lot nicer. They may even have special catering or whatever. However, it's still a lot of hard work. They still have to deal with a lot of personalities and different people. All the same things that you have to do. It still has to be done. You know, you got to deal with the sound guy. You got to deal with the makeup person. You got to deal with the hair person. You got to deal with the wardrobe person. Then you got to deal with lighting. You got to deal with blocking. You got to deal with the AD. You got to, just all, and then not to count your other actors that are on set. All the same things. There is no difference other than what you're being paid. Of course, that is different. And maybe the dressing room, maybe a little nicer. Outside of that, it's the same thing, same frustration. I remember being on set recently in LA with a celebrity, a female celebrity, who I'm not going to say her name, but most people know, okay? Definitely one of the Real Housewives, but an actress. I won't say which location, whatever. But anyway, sweet, very nice, very much in the public eye. But the AD was out there knocking on the door while we're in there with her. Then sound is out there knocking on the door. Then somebody else, and all of a sudden she's like, "What the fuck?" We were like, "We love it, love it."
Nice went right out the window.
It just after the last knock, she's like, "What the fuck? I'm in here. Like, give me a minute." And
Nice has left the building.
And she's like, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." I'm like, "No, you're in the club. We love it. We love it. We love it." Thank you for saying that. We love the F-bomb when it drops. Look who's saying hello. Look at there. I'm calling in beauty consultant. That's Catherine, who was one of our guests on the show. She was on the 5-4. So definitely go back and look for that show to check her out. That was who's in this picture here, right there. That's her, the blonde. She does styling, jewelry styling, beauty consulting. I'm going to say to the stars. Okay. I'm just going to say it like that.
There you go.
On set, she does it for individuals, all those good things. Definitely reach out and contact her. Go back and watch that show, get acquainted with her. And there is one piece, Catherine. I've been giving you a break right now because I've been a little busy, but I'm coming after one of them pieces that was in that picture you sent from the Ultimate Women's Expo. Not to rent it, to purchase it. So just letting it be said. So thank you for being out there, sis, and watching again. Let me say hello to all our people on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. I see you out there, and I see. Have you worked with Carrie P before, Gabby?
Yes. I've never worked with her, but she is like so funny, so down to earth, such a lovely spirited woman. I love her to death. Like,
yes, I have worked with her, and absolute amazing time. And she's also a writer. And absolutely love her. Love her as a real person and as an actress also.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, what's up to my brother out there, Bootsy, who's watching, and everybody else. Carol, I've already said that to you. I just want to say hello, you guys. Hit subscribe, share this right now, like with your network. Like, hit the share right now. And if you're watching the repeat, hit the share right now. If you're watching the repeat, go and check my girl Gabby out. Go check out. Let me make sure I'm saying it correctly. Lighthouse Styling and Beauty Consulting. Check out Chris Lane Media, and of course, go check out Bonnie Buzz Effects. Quit playing, and make sure you subscribe to all of Going Down on the Mic's pages. That's on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube. We definitely want the YouTube channel, and you can find us out there on, I think, 20-something sites, including iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. The whole list is in the well, not the whole list. I didn't have space to put everything, but the major ones are there. You should be able to find the replays every place you want to go. Look at Chris up there. I can tell.
I'm just thinking that he's what?
Bursting with something. Go ahead.
No, not at all. I'm sitting here being quiet. I'm loving the fact that I'm in the company of two women I respect. And I love it. And so I'm sitting here and I'm just being quiet. I'm actually following instructions. Now, for those of you who don't know, please circle this show, not because of the guest, not because of the host, because this will be the last damn time that you hear me this quiet on this show.
And on time, before time. And let's look. Stop playing with these people. That is because of Gabby. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. You know what? I mean, let's keep it real. Okay. If I had the Lincoln Noon, I'd have been sitting here 12. Okay. How come they ain't here yet? Okay.
He made sure he had the link, everything. I send this man the link.
I put on a clean shirt, damn it. This was real.
The same way every time. And literally he'll say to me, link, ? He made sure of everything. So now I appreciate that, Gabby. So now but understand, Chris, now I know. Okay? Now I know you are fully fucking capable. Okay? And I expect nothing fucking less. Be late again for our fucking meeting before this damn show. Okay? Don't find the fucking link again. Okay? You asked for that.
My watch did not give me the right time.
Let me mute his ass for a second. Sarah, don't clap for him. Don't clap for Gabby, because that was not him. It was Gabby. Okay, let's be clear. We're going to give credit where credit is due. It was Gabby, not Chris. Chris texted me, called me. We're still doing Gabby, right? He ain't never in life called me to make sure we was doing no. Oh, he did for Catherine. He did too for Catherine. But yeah.
And your point?
Your point is the gig is up, okay? Okay?
No. Let me explain. I'm wrong. I'm right. No. I'm wrong. I have been wrong. And 5 minutes after the show, I'm going back to being wrong. But right now, okay. You know, I'm like, you know, when.
Now, why is it necessary, Chris? You have proved that you have the ability to do right. Stop doing wrong.
You know something? Okay, this is about some bullshit here. Okay, you starting to sound like my teachers. Oh, you sound like every grade school teacher I've had. You've had the ability. You know you've had the ability to do right. Why? Wah 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 wah. All right. Okay, come on now. Yeah, you just all over it. You know, you've already proven that you know how to do right. Why? Like really? I mean, like, doggone. You know, like, what is it with you?
Oh, Sarah said.
Well, looking at these documents, I'm noticing that you've been late quite a few times.
That's what Sarah said. She was clapping for you being quiet. And Sally said she was thinking the same thing. I'm just saying. In our meeting, well, you know that he showed up.
There won't be no more damn meetings. Okay, I will be back. I will be back to incognito. Okay, no.
6:50 meeting that he showed up at 6:20. Okay, we were able to discuss so many things since he was here so early. You know, I didn't have to keep it to a blah, 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 type thing. I changed screens. We did all this type of stuff. Like he was here when I went to the bathroom, changed shirts, everything.
Wait. Why you got to tell people I was there when you went to the bathroom? I mean, really? Yeah, come on. All right, for the viewers who I was not there when she went to the bathroom. I just need for y'all to understand that, okay? They're all sitting there going, that nasty man. Yeah.
He came over here at 6:20.
You know, and sat in my bathroom and waited for me. No, come on now.
I didn't say that. Who are these people?
Listen to how you said it. He was there when I went to the bathroom. You know, I'm so glad you weren't at the OJ trial. He was there when I went to the bathroom.
I am not responsible for the way that you process things. Okay, communication is
process what? You clearly stated it out of your mouth. He was go to the replay this week. He was there when I went to the bathroom. Now, just somebody hearing that one sound clip and be like, oh, come on now.
Well, let's see if you end up on World Star or something. I don't think nobody's caring. DJ Bello was here. He know you wasn't here when I went to the bathroom here. Sarah says that we still love you, Chris. And Sally,
even though I be waiting in the bathroom, right? According to her. Yeah, see, you can tell who your friends are. He was here when I went to the bathroom. He was there when I went to the bathroom. We still love you, Chris. I mean,
we do still love you. Look, Gabby,
wow.
Keep our guests this long. You are more than welcome. If you'd like to bow out gracefully, that's fine. We're going to take a minute to try and talk about where's the beef, okay? Which that's why.
Wait. Why don't you stay, Gabby, and I'll leave? I don't need to be a part of this conversation. Okay, I can give a damn less where the beef is.
Look, all I want to know, there is, and when I told him the topic, I said, here we go with the real bullshit right now.
How you doing, bro? I already know.
And come closer. I got the thing up there. Right there.
Keeping the gray alive. What's going on, bro?
What's happening, Chris?
Not much, bro. See, we as black men, we keep our gray hair because we want you to know that we made it. We made it. All right. We have this here because we made it. The cops didn't get us. We made it.
Hey, now, you haven't ate your food like you promised. Me and you need to have that discussion after the show.
Well, at least now we know where the beef is. It's still on our plate. Now, moving right along.
As he's eating my food, I was trying to. Sally said, "Hey, too."
Hey, Sally.
So, what we getting ready to talk about? This is Gabby.
Hi, Gabby.
Gabby is
Hi.
an actor,
How you doing, Miss Gabby?
a writer.
Good. How are you?
He has some screenplays that are possibly going to hit the screen. He's a DJ, but he also has a couple registered screenplays also.
Oh,
So
awesome.
when you're ready to direct, he's waiting on some people that's ready to pick it up and keep it moving. So we were talking about, which Chris was trying to distract from. He's playing games with the doggone background.
We're going to be selling this to every black man in America. $29.95 plus shipping and handling. They'll show you how to disappear. Okay, right. As soon as they pull up on you, just fade into the background. I wasn't there.
Oh, you already have me. Don't have me in the back.
See, bro. See, even when you incognito, there's always somebody trying to pull you out. See, that's why my email address is what it is.
It is what it is. You know.
It is what it is.
You got me all in there.
That's right. Any complaints you have, okay, send them to incognito@gmail.com. Okay, see.
Sally said, "DJ, you're looking like the devil on her left shoulder." Tell him, Sally.
I am the devil.
Tell him. So we're talking about where's the beef, okay? I put that as a general topic, and Chris has been running from that shit ever since.
Well,
I've been running from it.
Into it. Let me ask everybody this: where is the beef pertaining to?
That's what I'm saying. It can go anywhere. It can go anywhere. One of the things
is this that time you bring that old Burger King commercial back with the little old lady?
I sure was looking for it. I swear before God. Where's the beef? Yeah, her. But one of the things I don't know if people know about, like all these rappers that are getting caught up on state level RICO cases, because they're not just beefing in their songs. They're like for real out here killing folks.
They ain't doing that. They really calling for the police to intervene.
Oh my God. See, his triple OG status is trying to kick in. They ain't really doing that.
I ain't triple OG. I'm just
well, let's look at where's the beef. You got Dave Chappelle standing up on stage doing a comedy routine, and somebody come out of nowhere and tackle him. Where was the beef? Where
was the security? Where was the security?
And the person
let's be realistic.
Get away with his arm looking right. Did you all of him afterwards?
What?
Uncle Buzzer. He was like, oh.
The security beat the fuck out of him.
No. During the official report is going to read as follows. Now I want you to understand that because I'm going to read it because I got it right here.
Oh my God.
But now let's talk about this.
During the course of trying to restrain the subject, it was necessary to detain him in such a way as to make sure he had nothing else on him. While we checking up under his armpits, we heard something go snap. Now,
we thought it was a gun, so we increased our pressure.
See? Accordingly, right? See?
Yeah. So wait. So DJ Balo wants to go back to the rappers.
Now let me tell y'all something with these rappers. Like the music industry has been taking losses because back in the days they used to give these big funding advances, right? And some of these rappers are from the streets, not all, and they will run with the money and not produce the product that the record labels need, right? And I'm just gonna tell it like it is.
To the screen. Yeah, come over.
I don't really want my face to be seen.
But he did a whole fucking live yesterday, DJ, but it's all right.
But here's the thing. Okay, so now today we got streaming. They took away the physical, tangible production of CDs, tapes. If you know about music, you know tapes and albums sound better than CDs. That's another thing. But anyway, so for the record labels to be able to recoup from their losses, they decided to go the streaming route. And what the streaming route is like the big brother watching over the money, but the big brother takes 70%, pays their little brother 30%. You see what I'm saying? So now, all these beef that is occurring. Remember back in the days when we used to have music. Music was fun. It was.
They still talk shit. But
well, hold on. Listen. Before I let you intervene, we did have the NWAs. We did have the gangster rap. You know what I'm saying? However, it wasn't in as abundance as it is today. We have more of the Tribe Called Quest, the fun dancing stuff. We had all that stuff. What has occurred is, since the labels have taken a loss, they have found a way to be able to make a gain. What's happening is these labels are putting life insurance on these rappers, and lo and behold, I hate to say this, there's a lot of dumb rappers that make this mumble rap, and they're not even conscious. The only thing they worry about is a few Nikes.
So are you saying that the record labels are encouraging these beefs?
Yes.
So that real damage will be done and they can cash it on insurance policies?
Bingo. You just won the jackpot prize.
See the reality of it is that it's actually affecting everywhere, because now you have artists in the acting community who have independent films, independent projects that they are funding out of their own pockets, but they cannot get them seen because so much time and effort is being put in to try to salvage what the companies have lost on the other side of the tables. Remember, some of these companies are multimedia giants.
Absolutely.
So you have companies that have pieces of the pie in the music industry and in the film industry. So when you have independents like E4 Mafia, independent companies that are out there doing their own thing, and for some strange reason, they've got a product, it's already in the can, it's ready to go, all right, or Goth, or any of those 8 companies that have projects already in the can, already done, everything's ready, but we can't touch it. And the excuse it's given is, well, we don't have the funding. All right, we're sitting at this meeting eating a $5,000 meal, but you don't have the funding to put behind my project. The reality is, because you're still trying to recoup losses from dumb folks on the other side of the table.
Okay, but to the point of life insurance policies and setups.
Life insurance policies have always been part of the game. It's that they're now public.
But see, the thing of it is you take somebody who's never had nothing, that's been eating off ramen noodles and peanut butter all their life.
Hey.
Keeping it real. I'm just keeping it real. I'm not trying to.
That's how I got my beauty figure. Ramen noodles, don't play. All right.
Let me keep it real. And you give them a little inkling, like they're thinking they getting something because they got some 7-Eleven steak, and the 7-Eleven steak is not really good, but to somebody who's never really had filet mignon, it's an upgrade.
Right.
So they just feed them bare minimum, and they get to thinking, oh, I got this, but they really still getting cheated, but they get more than what they really had because they came from the slumps, right? So if they come from the slumps, and the record labels is like, okay, we're not the gatekeepers, because let's keep it real. In media, the gatekeepers has lost their authority.
Absolutely.
Gatekeepers have lost the key.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah, I agree.
Because with the yin and the yang of social media and internet is it allows the artist, be it actor or a singer, to be able to create their own lane. Because just like Daryl Hall said and John Oates, had we had this platform back in the days, this would be no way that we would be signed to RCA BMG. So now, check this out. They won't tap into somebody like Daryl Hall and John Oates, or maybe like the Eagles or something like that. The smartest people who made they move was Metallica. They signed that deal with Warner Brothers 25 years ago.
Mhm.
Warner Brothers was hoping that Metallica would die off or, drug out and all this stuff.
Right.
But they end up sticking to the script and own all they masters after the 25 years. And Warner Brothers had to pay them a big lump sum of money.
So let me interrupt.
Well, Anita Baker did the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to say this because a lot of people, with DJ Balo, and you all hear me talk and you think, oh, she just say that because that's her man, this is this. No, like when I tell you all, he researches, like he's not just a DJ to just put on some music. Like he researches why the song was made, what was going on, what was going on with the record label, all these things. And so like that's how just off the cuff, off the top of the dome, he can have that information that he's putting out here. And Gabby, I see you nodding your head because look, I know you're a smart lady. Okay, I know that. And so I'm sure that you've done your research on some histories and things and moves to make and not to make. And so you're agreeing kind of what he's saying as far as with the differences and then what the companies are trying to do to recoup, because there's so many independent and smart musicians and actors now that they don't kind of go for just sign on the dotted line. Are you agreeing kind of with that?
I agree with that because back in the day it was a lot harder. You had to send in physical stuff and hope and continuously plug in that hard work and everything like that. But if you think about it, we have social media, and it's not only social media, but we have Reels, TikToks, all that stuff to where you can make a song. And it can go from 16 seconds and you give them a sample real quick. And then you're like, oh, here's the whole song. You go 60 seconds, 3 minutes. So everybody's like, oh, I really like your song. And you start getting followers, everything like that. And all of a sudden you're an overnight hit. So I get that. It's so different now with streaming, being that I listen to Spotify more than I do the radio now.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
There's so many different things that there's podcasts, and there's new rappers that I want to listen to, new rock bands, everything that. So streaming has made it so easy that I'm like, oh, I don't really want to deal with the radio anymore. So I'm just going to go, I like this person. I'm gonna listen to them and plug in followers and everything like that, which the more views you get.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
The more views you get, the more the algorithm's going to pick you up and send it to everybody who's watching.
Because I think I was talking to Boomer in reference to this, because with Kendrick Lamar's new album that just dropped, and he dropped that other song that didn't make the album that everyone is falling in love with. Well, you remember what the name of it is, where he's turning into the different characters in the video?
It's something part 4. I forget what it is.
Oh, because he calls them all like Butterfly or Beauty or something like that. So I was asking the questions. I'm like, that didn't make the fucking album? Like that is dope. And he was explaining to me something about, and you all could definitely weigh in on this because I'm not a music head and I don't claim I don't have all that information, but something how, because it's changed from LPs and your physical stuff more so to streams, that so many streams equal so many sales or something like that. They've done this new type of calculation to get the same thing.
Let me say this, and this is the smart way, and I've told everybody, if you're an artist, please pay attention and listen up. Everybody depends on, it's like the mainstream service are Spotify, Apple, so forth, etc. I'm just giving a prime example. If you want to be able to get real money, not dealing with tangible items, how about this? And this is something me and the people that I deal with as artists talk about. Instead of going to Tidal, so forth, create your own stream platform. That way you can be able to get it on your own, because streaming, it can be ludicrous, but you're making money for a streaming platform because, once again, unless you got tangible items and you're just solely going off of streaming, you're losing. You have to have tangible items, because tangible items like CDs, even if you do limited edition tapes, you have the option to make that classic, and you might be able to hold back on a few of them, because eventually down the line they're going to be worth bulk money. Then also too, you made your money back, and you could be able to put your money back into your project. But I also feel like with the streaming platform, the record labels found their niche to be able to recoup all them years that people have ran off with their money. It just hasn't been MCs and rappers. It's been singers, jazz musicians, country singers, and so forth.
So
I'm getting ready to hit you with something, Velo. I'm getting ready to hit you with something.
Yes.
And you're going to fall right on the floor, because you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here's what we have. We have Nile Rodgers and Chic.
Yep.
Now, I want everybody to understand how deep this goes. Nile Rodgers and Chic created a baseline that has been used so many times. Mm-hmm. It is used to the point where Sugar Hill Gang took that very same baseline and made 10 times the money that Nile Rodgers and Chic made.
But hold on. Let me pause you right there. Where Niles Rodgers and Bernard Edwards got smart on that was, that's cool. We're going to let y'all use that. We're going to, Sylvia Robinson, we're going to let y'all do y'all thing.
You knew where I was going. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, take it.
Y'all can use it. However, Niles Rodgers and B. Edwards is on them Sugar Hill records after a certain pressings of it, because they had to get their money off that. They sampled from there. Now, as far as the first time that sampled on record, Sugar Hill Gang did that. But in the same sense, it kind of messed up the art.
Well, because back in '89,
right here, let me interrupt right here for the people so that they can come and take a look. And Sally's been posting some links here. She's posted for the Dave Chappelle attack in Hollywood, so you can go click that and find out. She's also put in here industry from the Industry Observers, the brag, 13 great feuds between artists and record companies. That would be a good one to go check out. And then in addition to that, she's put up here, the success of streaming has been great for some, but is there a better way? Another great resource to go and click in. Again, Sally, director of our research, she can find it all and put it out there. And we're talking about music. So you guys, if you have some music, songs, spoken word, comedy, visual pieces that you'd like to get some exposure through our show, send them in to G.M, which is going down the mic, acronym 2019 at Gmail. That's GDOTM 2019 at gmail.com. Send that in. So now, oh wait, I see Sally just put another one up here. For the Sugar Hill Gang. I'm telling you, Sally is not to be played. Let's just be very clear. I want to ask a question in reference to all this, especially what you all were saying about the insurance policies. So,
today's world?
Yes. Yes. So I want to know, is there anything legally like complicity? Like, did you cause this to happen? Where the music companies now can be pulled in on this RICO Act?
No, because they are protecting their investment, and it is not something that has come up new. Every act that has ever gone on tour, has had to have insurance.
Nice, Sarah.
Good night, sir.
Good night,
Yeah,
sir.
every act that's ever been on the road, you got on the tour bus, there was insurance.
Fine, but then you know that your artist is doing
I'ma give
illegal, fraudulent, dangerous things.
I'm gonna give y'all how deep the shit got to be, and I don't give a fuck who it be. I'm gonna take Jimmy Iovine. Y'all hear about this motherfucking secret meeting that him, Dr. Dre, Suge Knight, and some others took in about 1990, 91, 92-ish. That's about the time that we start hearing conscious rap get put in the back burner, and then you start hearing all this gangster rap start being at the forefront. Let me tell you what that was about. It's deeper than rap. One, you had Jimmy Iovine that had a deal with the privatization of prisons. So since he had a deal with them, he had to smooth it in. And remember back like 90, 92, 93, we start seeing St. Ides, Crazy Horse commercials. And they was using abundance of rappers. You might have seen like a few of the Wu-Tang rappers. You might have seen maybe, I don't even think, I think Biggie might have had a commercial, whatnot. But you see more of the West Coast gangster rap MCs. And at this same time, the privatization of prisons start developing. You have privatization of prisons start developing. So let me tell you the domino effect with that. Let me say this. So conscious rap, it brought all humans together as one, as one race, as one race, because everybody got along. The Wizard of Oz heads, let's just put it like that. The Wizard of Oz heads, the ones that didn't like people of all ethnics to be able to get along, they just rubbed them wrong. So they was like, how can I keep friction amongst the human race? So what they did was, let's make this gangster rap going on. Gangster rap disrespected women, it disrespected parents, it disrespected the whole morals of life. I'm just gonna keep it real. So you got that going on, and at the same sense, you got people like Michael Jordan, other basketball figures, other big multi figures that's funding this privatization. Even not Bob Barker funding this privatization of prisons. Because you know what?
He's listing
because
names.
You know what? This was you put $1 in, you can get $1,000 back. You can get about $1,000 literally.
Privatization of prisons was where the money people were going under the table.
That was the hustle of the hustle back in the 90s.
That was deeper than Starbucks.
But see, let me tell you the domino effect of that. You had to put the gangster rap out there as the forefront. Now you had everybody from every hood. So I'm just not talking about urban kids as far as people of the African race, or what I don't even want to say African race, just black kids, people. Then you had the Caucasian kids. Then you had the Asian kids. You had every ethnic trying to emulate this lifestyle.
Right.
That it pushed away. The best way I can tell y'all is go listen to Common. I used to love it. It explains what I'm getting ready to tell y'all in a short form way. Because now you done pushed away the conscious level where it made us uplifting as a human race is all. Now put us back in separation of gangster, the I gotta get over mentality, drugs, liquor, and let me say this, and I'm not trying to blame nobody. I also was a motherfucking product of the bullshit too. So, with that being said, you put this to the forefront. From that being said, with this music, you got people that's trying to emulate this. If you got people trying to emulate this, what comes from that? You got people getting locked up in abundance. And let me tell you, each person
that is a new demographic.
Yeah, yes. Let me tell you how. Let me tell you how the hustle is really beneficial to those of that privatization of prisons. It comes so beneficial that one inmate per day, the privatization of prisons get paid $100 per day for that inmate. They might break them out $20 a day to feed and clothe them. but they still making an 80% profit.
Well, and Sally has put up some more links for us. The first one, or the next one, being investigating fraud in the music industry. And then as we're talking about privatization and incarceration, she has, in reference to the Sentencing Project, capitalizing on mass incarceration in the U.S. growth in private prisons. I am sure that's one you want to click on. If you've never thought about it, heard about it, talked about it, check it out, because it's a real thing, and you'd be very, very shocked to continue your research and find out how many of your celebrities and large public figures have large stakes. And
don't get it twisted. And don't get it twisted. Just because it was made religious doesn't mean it was religious. Because there's more devil's playground in religious music than it is in gangster rap music, to keep it honest with y'all.
So let's be clear. We will all be investigated.
Thanks to this black motherfucker right here.
Far too much truth has been told and everything. But look, we'd rather tell the truth about the shit because it's real. You see it every day, and to understand and clear out the bullshit. Take the filters off of it and everything. Take that blur that you see off here, take that off of it that you're being fooled with, and you're being entertained. They're going to keep you with the monkey in your face.
Why they think, wait a minute, baby. Why do you think they call it trap music? Because they trap your mind in a fucked up situation. Think about it. It's so simple that we overlook a lot of stuff and we never think about it because it's so simple that we overlook it, but it's really bigger than life. And I don't mean to scare nobody. I don't mean to be in no conspiracy theory. But if you just sit back and manifest and look at the message, look deeper into the music, or deeper into the message of the movie, I'm gonna give you a prime example on the movie stuff. And I'm not gonna put this person out there. I do got a lot of law enforcement people that I grew up with. I won't never tell them no stuff, but just to let y'all know I'm not no snitch. But anyway,
had to put that disclaimer out there. Had to put that disclaimer out there.
It's kind of funny. The Jacksons was preparing us for what's going on today. He said, "Oh, I got something bigger for you than that." He said, "You ever watched the movie Fast and Furious 7?" I said, "I did." He said, "You remember when the young lady that was internet suave, she was bouncing back and forth between people's phones and could be able to get into somebody's internet and go into another person's stuff and look from their phone to see what's going on?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "That's true life."
Yeah. Now I'll tell you, my first husband was in the service for long, because he's much older than I am. He's been in the service, and he made it. When we watch movies and you see stuff, he's like, "Look, let me tell you something. If you're seeing it in the movies, our government has had this technology for at least 20 years before they would even allow anybody to put it out here to show the masses." And very, 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 very true. And this.
No, I want to find out where the drugs came from. Now, y'all say what you want. I want to find out where the drugs came from. Okay. Now, we're going to go and talk about all this other stuff since we brought up the Jetsons. Okay. I need to know. Okay. What kind of drugs do you have to be on that you are already in the 60s predicting flat screen TVs? Hold it. Don't say nothing yet. All right. Somebody tell me what kind of drugs you got that you can predict robots working in a house. Don't say nothing. Just wait. Now, let's talk about the moving stairs, the moving sidewalk. Okay. I'm just saying, I'm asking for a friend. All right, now you turn around and then you have flip phones. Why were flip phones on the Star Trek? What's really going on? Okay, and then if you want to go back further, you want to go back further. Dick Tracy. If you look at the old Dick Tracy cartoons, Dick Tracy is sitting there at his desk talking about 6-2 and even, over and out. He's talking to his watch. Come on now. Who got them drugs?
Apple Watch.
That's right. Who got them drugs? Okay, I'm sorry. Back to our regularly scheduled programming.
Well, and I looked it up because I knew I had just seen it recently, that the Jetsons is set to be 2062. 2062.
Well, they couldn't give exact information.
Absolutely.
Come on now.
Understand how much of that technology we already have.
But you know what? It goes to like, I don't know if some of y'all have seen. I put up this code. It's a Google code. I'm probably gonna put it back up on my on Instagram again. You look up this code. It says media has the right to lie to you.
Yeah.
And
It's
you can't
propaganda.
you can't do nothing about it. Because if the reason why, like Moni would tell you, she used to get on me, why are you looking at the news? I'm not looking at the news for what it is. I'm looking at it like
for what it's not. What are you not telling me?
What curveball they trying to throw at us, so I could be able to intercept that curveball and be like, okay, I see what you guys are trying to do. Now, I'm not trying to get, like, once again, I'm not trying to be conspiracy theory with everybody on this channel, but I'm just trying to make that bright light go off, because as you are watching some of these shows, just don't look at it as entertainment. Kind of evaluate it and see, like, what is the hidden message behind that they're trying to hide, because everything has a hidden message behind it. Everything.
So that means that when the Jackson 5 had their cartoon on ABC and they were trying to get the Osmonds on way back in the day, there was a message there. See, because Jackson 5 had a cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
They had a cartoon on ABC. I know, because it used to come on after conjunction junction. Words and phrases every day.
Let's go deeper than that. Let's go back to when the Carpenters came out. While all of a sudden the sister Carpenter came up sick and she had a pass.
Do you know who the Carpenters are, Gabby?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I have to make sure, because he went far back on us. Wait.
All right, Moni's sitting there going, if this boy bring up Barry Manilow, I'm leaving the room.
A sister got low-key nervous over here because he's on the road and he usually don't get his out to many people.
Oh, good.
He said, Sally said Karen Carpenter had an eating disorder.
Yeah, she had an eating disorder, but she was depressed. And from that eating disorder, she seen something that she wasn't supposed to see.
And look.
It might have been at the Copa Cabana. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad.
Yeah, you don't repeat that shit. And definitely, if cell phones had been around back then, oh my God, Lord have mercy. But
the pictures you could have gotten from Studio 54.
Woo! People still trying to forget the memories, but okay. She said, "True that, Baylo." Mm-hmm. Look, I look at every time, like Dave Chappelle, not this recent thing, but remember when he disappeared, he went to Africa or whatever, and he was initially refusing to come and perform and all this type of stuff.
Oh, they after him.
Like, I always think about what they've seen, because being in this entertainment thing, I've seen plenty. Okay, let me be very sure. I ain't seen it all, but I've seen plenty. And at my level, I'm thinking, if I've seen this shit, what have they seen and what have they been, subjected to, and living in affluent areas? And I'll say one of them, Anthem. Okay, like, I've seen shit going down that I'm like, this person is president of ABC company, that when he walks in tomorrow, people are shaking in their boots, but he's doing these things here behind these gates. You know what I'm saying? That we're saying that nobody's going to say, that this is what happened. And then when the wrong person sees, what happens to them? Because then you stand to lose millions. So it's that person or millions, that person's or millions.
I'm gonna give you a prime example. I'm gonna give y'all a couple examples.
Just give us one.
Leonard Skinner.
Whoa.
Do y'all really think that plane was a motor mishap? or do you think Ronnie Van Zant spoke too much about what was it, Watergate, that he exposed a little too much for his britches?
LBS official Bear, one, welcome. I haven't seen you speak before. You've probably been out there watching, and thank you for joining in. And I'm sure this is more to you with your knowledge of music and everything, DJ Balo.
Mm-hmm.
Rankin Bass created Jackson 5, is what he said.
Rankin Bass was the company that did the cartoon. Rankin
Norman
Bass.
Reed, shout out to my brother Norman Reed, DJ Mellow, Mellow Mix.
Yeah, Rankin Bass did.
He's the one that won the lawsuit against the lawyer that won the lawsuit against the Jackson 5 when they was on Still Records, and won his client millions of dollars from that lawsuit. Go look it up. Look up Norman Reed versus Michael Jackson.
I'm sure that Sally will have a link for us momentarily.
Oh, before we finish talking about it, yeah. See the thing.
Pretty confident that there will be a link for you to click and be able to
Sally, look that up for him, please.
You ain't got to tell Sally.
You ain't got to tell her. I'm sure I don't.
No.
Before she typed Rankin Bass on our screen, she was already into Rankin Bass and Rankin Trout and Rankin every other fish.
They said yes, as they did Thundercats and others.
That's right. That's right. They did Santa Claus.
I love this. We all keep it funny and whatever also. However, I love that our viewers and that guests and everything, the knowledge that we have, because I think the general public, of course, is entertainment when they look at movies and pictures and everything, but there is so much more to it on the business end, the ethics end, morals end, that people just have no clue that you have to educate yourself about and be aware of in this industry. Like,
well, how does a man go? Here's a question. How does a man go from being on I Spy to wind up being a doctor of education to having a show on the air for, I believe it was 10 years, who owned Thursday Night TV? All of a sudden, he puts in a bid for a company that's already named NBC. So it's not like he had to add the end. The end was already there. Ooh, did I say that? My bad. Okay, now, okay. So now, because the powers that be were afraid that if he got hold of it, it would become the Negro Broadcasting Company.
I was wondering if anybody had caught on to who you're talking about.
Now, wait a minute, wait. How do you secretly take a picture? How do you secretly take a picture of a man with a cigar in his mouth and an Applejack and a robe and say it was a secret picture where you know damn well it was taken with a Polaroid, and you know damn well that was a flash that went off? How damn secret does that have to be? Even if you Stevie Wonder, you didn't have to see the flash, but you're damn sure. No, even if you were Stevie Wonder, you didn't see the flash, but you're damn sure heard the. Come on now.
Let me say this. But that being said, that was part of that agenda with the privatization of prisons, because let me say, anything that was conscious, going down from not even Bill Cosby, not even Mr. Rogers, because he had his flack too. You got to remember, if you look at his documentary, he caught flack too, because anything that was uplifting our human race, they was against.
Oh yeah, they tried to walk up into Mr. Rogers' neighborhood and turn it into the ghetto. Yeah, they was all up in his neighborhood. All right, they went after the Magic Castle, all that.
But do you see, like the whole plan is the depopulation has been going on for years. It just came out into the open into the 21st century.
Well, when social media, when people were able to post shit and get it out there, even if it got taken down or whatever, it got out there for a moment to open people's minds and awareness to different things. And let me say, Sally has posted another link, y'all, Leonard Skinner shares Ronnie Van Zant's secret and criticizes the band. I'm sure again that's look, Sally, you've been earning your keep, honey. Not
Sally. We look. We need. I'm going out publicly. We need to get a GoFundMe account so that we can get Sally a new keyboard because she don't wore this one out. Okay,
hold on. Let's bring Gabby back into the forefront of this. Let's talk about this, Gabby. Now let's talk about what's that one movie back in the 70s? It was a scary movie. Amityville Horror.
No, I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all later. No, see.
She went down. He went too far. Okay.
Hey.
All right, go ahead.
I grew up in New York. My uncle lived in Amityville. Okay, trust me. The house is real. I know because we used to. Nobody walked in front of that house. No, let's take that out of the loop and go to something else, dog. Because
I had to speak on it.
Okay, you spoke on it. I'm cool. I don't want to hear nothing else about it. No.
Gabby, we don't want to take it from her because she is a movie.
Pick another movie. Pick another movie. Pick any other movie. Pick Jaws 5,000. I don't.
Charlie Brown, anything.
Nah, man, nah.
Look, come on. Go ahead and ask your question.
Okay, let me do something a little bit more fun.
Forget Chris.
Let's do something.
No. I ain't even trying. Nope.
Let's do Smokey. Let's do Smokey and the Bandit.
Okay.
Now, how many of y'all know that when they put that Coors Light in there, that was really Coors Light introduction to be introduced east of the Mississippi River?
Smokey and the Bandit was the realization that if you're a white guy in the Trans Am, you can drive as fast as you want, go all over the country, and ain't nobody gonna stop you. Okay, put a black man in that Trans Am, you would have never seen the credits.
Hold on, Chris.
He didn't watch it he's already watched it a million times in the past. He just sat and watched it 5 times in the last 2 days.
Let me give shouts out to my cousin.
They'd have said eastbound and down, and eastbound and down would have been where they caught his black ass. All right, he down on the pavement.
Okay.
That's what
I'm talking about Smokey and the Bandit 1 because Smokey and Bandit 2 and 3 was bullshit. Okay, so the whole moral behind that story is, and let me tell you how fucked up the government regulations is, Coors is made from natural spring water west of the Mississippi River. And I know this because I noticed the difference between it being from the Midwest and coming here on the West Coast.
As we go into our water conservation program. Okay.
there's a much better taste of Coors Lights on this side of the map because it's made from natural spring water from Colorado's, right? From the mountain spring waters. However, if you go east of the Mississippi River, you don't get that flavor. It's basically made from, it tastes like water. It tastes like water. So, the realization behind that movie was comedy, but also to bring forth because of prohibition was still in existence back in them days. And that movie was like a promo for Coors. So
where they couldn't get it anyplace else.
If you brought Coors like east of the Mississippi River, you was catching the case.
You was done in
the 70s. In the 70s.
I think one can got you 30 days.
Something
yeah. One can. It didn't even have to be Coors Light. It just had to be Coors.
Anything dealing with a COORS. Like
got you JAIL. Okay.
So Sally's posted another link up here. Smokey and the Bandit not able to sell across Mississippi. Why was Coors beer not allowed to be sold east of, which I'm sure was east of the Mississippi? So another actual link that you need to check out right there. And I see LBS official Bear says movie brought in over $120 million and an Oscar nod for film editing.
And then also too behind that, and not disagreeing with you, it also opened up the doors to where it made Coors in demand east of the Mississippi River.
Because a lot of people didn't know about Coors until they saw it on the big screen. A lot of people did not know about it until
Gabby back into putting it back with her being our host, your host and stuff is, you see how they underline political BS, but try to make it a forefront for movies to make money, but it's also a political agenda hidden behind it.
Now you make me want to hear about Amityville. Okay. How the hell you make money off of people running out of a house? I need to know this.
It's the sponsorship. It's all about the sponsorship. Yeah. They go like Coors and stuff like that. That company went and said, hey, we'll put money into your movie if you put a Coors here, Coors there. Like you see a lot of films now where like you'll see like them opening a cup or a can and it's Coke and they'll place it right. Like it's not right in the, it's like over here.
You see some of the truckers with some of the shirts, like the car thief scene when Buford I'm
not advertising nobody.
Out them three stealing them hubcaps and stuff off that Impala, right? Off that glass house Impala. They was wearing a Coors shirt. Everything had Coors driven behind it.
Oh yeah,
even
it's all about like even like okay for shorts and stuff like that. I've been assistant director while acting and then producing, and you have to go and you sit there and you talk to your cinematographer, and they all see like, okay, what's in the shot, what's this? You go look and with them and stuff like that, and you're like, okay, we have to move the water bottles, or we'll take the lids off because we don't want to give anybody free advertising. Plus, like a lot of times you don't want to get into that legal situation. Like if you do succeed, then it's like, oh yeah, we can take a piece, whatever. That's very much true because they'll put like it's like subliminal messages. It really is. So you're like sitting there and like, let's say Moni goes and she's just got the, you know, her favorite vodka all over the place, and everybody's like, you know what, I really want some of that. You know, it's basically like what you're doing. A lot of times, like if you do have that's for movies, that is a big thing. You want someone to be like, hey, we have this, like, let's say you have someone working out. We want you to have our logo on your stuff. Like they're doing yoga and you see everybody have like so-and-so fitness brand and stuff like that. They'll put money in it because they know they're going to make some money because everybody's like, oh, I like that. That looks really comfortable. I want to wear that too.
So you just bursted my whole bubble. You just bursted my whole bubble, sis.
Well,
all this time, I thought that you were making me stop drink Pepsi because you love me. You just didn't want it in the damn shot. Okay, no, I got it now.
I didn't care. No, I wanted to drink water.
So LBS official beer said, and Marvel recently did this with Tide for Doctor Strange and the actor Benedict Wong. Absolutely, with the cape and everything. If anyone has not seen that commercial, I'm sure that Sally is looking up the link right now to post it up there. But you're absolutely correct in reference to that. And I mean, and when we do even our shorts and indie films that we work in, you know, I will also, if I meet people who have their own products or a designer from Fashion Week or whatever, and if the film needs, or we need to have on a certain t-shirt, whatever, hey, call such and such so they can get that in there. You know what I mean? Because it may not be going on the big screen all across the world. However, they want their shit in there. Now, with Smokey and the Bandit, when he was watching it, he and I were talking, and I'm like, was that really Coors in the back of the truck? Were they like, for the most part, in plain sight under the guys were filming, moving their product? I don't know.
Wouldn't that have been something if they had two identical trucks, one a filming truck and actually one a delivery truck? While they're following that truck, we're going this way.
Right. I mean, even the fact that it's just being the one that's filming, you know, you assume that those are just empty boxes. You know what I'm saying? Without the actual product, but what if it really was?
So the song is saying eastbound and down, and the real lyric should have been, hey, we going around. Okay. That's what that would have been. They got two identical trucks, one going one way, going the other way. We're going to stay with the film crew because we think they're being sneaky. meanwhile, a whole truck of cores that made it across.
And they're wondering how it got here and when.
How it got here.
The underplay for the overplay.
That's
there you go.
A whole marketing scheme right there. Why don't we? And let's admit it, a very smart one. Let's just get credit.
And I got some old
due.
school trucker buddies. It used to go down like that. They used to ride. Look, I got one trucker buddy. I'm not gonna say his name. Love him to death. Hey.
But his trucker handle is wah 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 wah. Okay, go ahead.
He used to tell me back in the days, they used to get these sticks of toothpicks. It used to be laced with cinnamon and cocaine. It would keep the truckers up for like days.
Yeah, makes sense. But they have those now. They have cannabis toothpicks now.
Hold on.
Yeah.
And he said back when you see a lot of old school truckers that have retired because they're tired of and I get it. I understand it now because I understand like ELDs. Basically, you're working as a computer. Anyway, when they had before ELDs and they used to go off of log sheets, they used to run up and down the motherfucking highways back in the days at nighttime, 150 miles. Imagine this big ass truck going, zoom!
Yeah. It was nothing to play with.
A Caterpillar Cummins coming past you, Peterbilt or motherfucking Kenworth. Woo! You better get the fuck out of the way because you know you get ready to be mangled.
Guys, we want to thank you for tuning in with us, and we want to ask you to please share, friend us, follow us on all our social media and everything right now. If you're watching the replay, still do it right now. Post your comments anyway, even if you are watching the replay, because I will see them, and Gabby will see them, and Chris Lay Media will see them. It makes me nervous whenever his hands are moving underneath the screen where I can't see, especially when he's
gonna pull out another brush.
But basically what I'm trying to do, I'm trying not to do it the wrong way, so I'm trying to take the label off. See?
Hey, Gabby. Hey, everybody. I'm getting ready to leave out. Let y'all do your thing. I greatly appreciate y'all. Let me have a few minutes with y'all. Gabby, we need to get together. I got an idea for a script, but I want to make it funny, but it will be real about my profession. I don't want to say which profession. You know, it could be DJing,
Hold it. Wait, Moni, hit the disclaimer button, please.
Facts. You are so on it.
I'm not on it. I'm not getting ready to do that. Can you not hit
For the listener's discretion, this podcast contains strong language and adult themes that may not be suitable for children. These are not the views of the radio station or its affiliates.
Anyway.
This brother start going down his credentials. We liable to be in some real trouble.
But anyway, Gabby, I want to do this because I do have a concept and an idea that I want to put together. I think it will bring originality into the movie scene and laughter. I'm tired because, as you can tell as well as I can tell, everybody is going back doing remixes, and I'm burnt out on the remixes.
Oh yeah. I like originality, and that's like me and Chris. Just real quick, a little plug, real quick, Moni. I'm sorry. I created a production company to where, like, I would love to have your script with us and us work on it, so we can get your story out there. So it's goth entertainment.
I can only take them one day a week. I am not going to be sitting up here.
Wait a minute.
You are going to. You're going to like it.
Say it again, Gabby, because I'll mute them. Hold on. Go ahead. Say it, Gabby.
Goth Entertainment. It's an acronym. It is Goddess of the Hunt Entertainment. So, yeah.
We'll get together because I want to present this idea to you. I think we can have fun with it. I think it will be something that the movie watchers and the movie industry it'll be something refreshing that's needed because it's been too many remixes, too many remakes, and nobody's putting thought behind movies nowadays.
And if I see one more shark at the beach, okay, all right, I'm so tired. You know what? Got me scared to go in my damn pool. Cause
Hey, peace and love to everybody. Y'all enjoy y'all show. I'm gone.
We're gonna be leaving out of here pretty soon. Sally also just did another post. It is everyone comes here looking for trucker toothpicks. Look. We did just display the disclaimer. Okay. We're not
see
at your own risk, and we all agree. Look, Gabby, it has been amazing having you on the show today, and I'm glad you stuck around for the whole thing. Like, we went really long today, but the conversation has been amazing. I definitely feel that, and I'm glad that I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. You know, I always enjoy being around you, except when you're talking when we're filming and getting me in trouble, and I have to kick you out. But look, you didn't even get muted today. I mute my guests also. I have no shame in any of that. You didn't get muted. Your brother did. Okay, it's been a minute since I muted him, but he's used to it. So I definitely appreciate you coming out. We're going to be ending the show momentarily. I want to definitely again remind whoever, if you're watching or when you're watching, because I know you're watching, I appreciate you tuning in. We want to see you back. This show will repeat. Let me see, where's my banner up there? It will repeat on Monday. So you can watch it again, fresh, share it, you know, for whoever didn't get to see it or whatnot. And you can always go on our YouTube page and check it out. But it will be airing on everything that is airing on right now on Monday. So everyone will get to enjoy that again. Any parting words, Gabby, that you want to say to the people?
I want to thank you for your support. I love all of you. Thank you, Moni, for having me.
Absolutely.
Thank you, big brother. You know, I love you.
I love you.
Please go, you know, check out my pages if you can. I always promote like work that I'm on there with, because I love working with a lot of people here. No matter what, I do love this community. I share different pictures, like behind the scenes for films, like one of the ones that I was on recently, Magenta, and just please, you know, everybody, like, it's gonna sound really savvy, but everybody just love everybody. Get along, please, because you never know what's gonna happen.
Exactly. We may need to all share a house in order to survive when the zombies come. Who fucking knows? Who knows?
Now, can I point out something here?
Yes.
Gabby.
Yes.
You were on this show on your own, based on your talent. Here's what's even funnier. Historically, from the show, you're one of the few guests that has been on the show the entire time.
Yeah, it's been a minute. And been able to actually hang with us and everything. And especially with DJ Balo coming in. That he told me he would come in during the show. I had no clue that he would open his mouth and speak. Had no clue, but he has a vast amount of knowledge in reference to a lot of these things, and so I have no issue with that at all. And I think that you were on the vibe with it and understand, and you know, co-signing on some of that too. And I appreciate that. I appreciate him also being aware that we had a guest in the house today and bringing it back into you also. Look,
and I'm so glad he had a shirt on.
Lord have mercy. Yes, because I hate to have to smack a bitch. You know, not you, Gabby, because I know you ain't concerned over there. But I'm just letting y'all know. Let me look at the camera. I'm just letting y'all know. Okay? Don't, because I will. I have no problem doing it. No.
That was a public service announcement. That was what?
A hopper.
Yeah, see, that was a public service announcement.
On my shit, you know what I'm saying? I don't, because the bail money they were required, it doubles then. Like I just need money for one, but I will.
And our GoFundMe page is "Come Get a Motherfucker,"
and bring me some in and out to have it for me when you come too.
Because I'm already been in. I need something so I can eat on the way out.
A double protein style, please.
Okay.
Please
Oh,
and
yes.
thank you. And so Sally's put up there, good night all, and thanks for watching, going down the mic. Love you. I appreciate everyone that comes on. You are so very welcome to come back. We'd love to have you come back as a guest host one of these times too, and have some
heck
real
yeah.
kind of fun and get to cut loose. All right. We try and keep our guests for the most part within their character. We try very hard because we want to make sure that people know about you, about our guests, and what you do and what you offer the world, how it can connect and help others. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully those that are watching, whether you're watching live or you're watching the replay, that you've learned some things, that you have some contacts you can click on and everything. And I tried to put as many of those comments up there as possible that you can see and copy. But if you want to click on them, you go over to our Facebook page and they're clickable right there for going down on the mic. And look, we are going to get out of here. I'm going to let you go first, Gabby. We appreciate you because me and Chris, I gotta get in his ass a little bit, and you know,
it's amazing when you can anticipate. And for the next 60 seconds, this is an emergency alert where she will be getting in your ass.
It's all love, and you'll be back late. But yeah, okay. Thank you, Gabby. We're gonna leave you like we found you, going down the mic. We'll see you next time.
Hugs and kisses, sweetie.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So, are you gonna be on time next week?
Who's on?
You know what?
Gotcha.
You know what? I am legitimately in shock, and I am writing this shit down. I will reference this season and an episode in the future by the actual number, okay? Because your ass being early like you were, yeah. Now I know you fucking fully capable. It's all good.
Now, see, when you said I know you fully, capable wasn't the word I expected to come in there.
I'm just saying.
So that kind of caught a brother off guard.
Fully fucking capable at this point. See, this is a new screen that I'll put up when we know it's really time to go. Then we'll put this one up right here.
Okay,
so
okay.
We got that new one. And we're gonna go out like we came in with Anthony Frazier with Vibrations. How about that?
Yes.
Because I'm still loving the song so much. I'm just gonna keep it real. However, again, if you have music, send it in to us so that we can get it on the show. Anything else you got from before we leave?
No, I'm good. I'm good. I got to see one of my baby sisters. I haven't seen Gail yet. I got to contact her, get her on here. But yeah. We
we're gonna get out of here before the 2-hour mark so that I can share this again. We love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to share, follow, friend, and all that good stuff. We're out of here. Peace.
Peace.
Can we stop the arguing? Can we take a moment where we can calm down? It's just so exhausting. Swinging in the wind, going round and round.